Alright, now we give everyone like 5 minutes to make their way in.
I realized last night that a significant amount of early Pokemon humor is literally just vaudeville comedy, but...
Well, the Japanese equivalent.
On a stage. Yeah.
Because they have their own counterparts to it. Oh, I completely forgot to change the name. Time to punch ghosts.
It kind of hit me that the only things missing are the stage lighting, which they have sometimes, just out of nowhere. And,
That happens in cartoons sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is not Solo Gun Run. I forgot to change the title. Whoops. Okay. So right, I sent you the image, my avatar to put as the character token. My PNG tuba. But this time with a face mask. Huh. Oh, right, I should get the music starting.
Oh god, I cannot let myself get distracted. Oh, somebody reacted to something I posted, and I was like, no, mustn't click.
Yeah. Hey, that's the beauty of text-based communication. It'll be there when you get back.
The only problem is, much like text-based communication is, there might be a mile of scrolling to do to get back.
Whoops.
Here's hoping the world...
Oh snap, hold up. I didn't notice that it's not picking up Discord.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, I'm using desktop audio for a moment.
Ah, okay.
Audio
Thank you, Alan.
properties. Discord audio. No, it's in track 1. And my mic is track 1 only, and that's still working.
Your token is currently spinning.
Oh, I think I know what's wrong. I need to switch it over to the group chat instead of private messaging. Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Boop. There we go.
Alright, can you both say something?
Woohoo! Hello, test 1 2 3.
Yes.
Hello.
Operation Dragon Plant Augmented Akashic Living Fail.
Yeah, I just slapped in every relevant, seemingly relevant subtype.
Yeah.
Because
right.
So interesting thing, I didn't know what Udius was. I looked it up. It's the warriors that are grown from when you sow dragon teeth. From Greek myth. So, dragon, plant, elements of both. So I'm thinking the lore is to test test one of my bioengineering experiments on myself. I swallow one of those dragon teeth under the same logic of a watermelon growing in your stomach when you eat a seed.
Aha! Hold on,
and then it works.
I have to do token things.
So, quick question, but what attacks do I start with again? I believe I had 2 natural attacks?
Yes, you
natural
got... No, so you don't have any natural attacks, but you do have a natural weapon in the form of unarmed strikes. So,
Wait, I thought we were doing the whole claws and bite.
No, because we're going with the unarmed magus, we decided against natural weapons.
Oh, okay, wait, really? Oh, okay,
yeah.
I thought we were doing both.
No, because they don't... I'm pretty sure.
I thought naturals counted as unarmed though. Unless
no, they don't. That's like one of the biggest points of confusion in first edition Pathfinder. Along with how does monk flurry blows interact with 2-weapon fighting? But I think you ruled that you get both. Because you
Yeah.
don't like denying the extra. Oh, hey Aqua!
Hello.
At work, can't stay logged in, came to say hi, have fun storming the castle.
Yay!
It's gonna be a ghost castle this time.
Woohoo!
Anyway, Colada, I
Artwork
did give
over
you
here.
the link so you can send it to your friends.
That's
as
helpful.
you requested.
Yep, I have
Okay,
shared it with them. I don't know
Uh-oh,
if they're
the
watching
image
it
is
or
broken.
not.
Huh?
The, Peanut, when you added the image to my character sheet, it broke.
It's working on my end. You might want to refresh.
Okay, one moment first. We were gonna check if Witchy has... no, we did not give them natural weapons. They are relying on their unarmed strikes like a monk.
Oh, okay. For some reason,
Yes,
I thought
Ghost
there was
Castle
Quackle Bite.
Aqua. Basically, what we decided is, Witchy is a created being, bioengineered, specifically to combat, to be a psychopomp as, so guiding the souls of the dead, including dragging any hostile spirits to the afterlife, kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought that like 7 of the points was from the natural attacks, though.
No, so what it is we got the psychopomp immunities, the draconic immunities, but I was thinking of adding them in, but that was when we were going with ancestry levels.
Okay.
But since we're going with class level that grants unarmed strikes, no need.
Gotcha.
Also, what immunities / resistances do I have?
So, you are immune to paralysis, you are immune to magical sleep effects, you are immune to death effects, diseases, including magical and psionic diseases, poison, and you resist cold and electricity for 10 points.
Okay, one moment. You said paralysis, you said death effects, you said disease. What were the other immunities?
So, paralysis, magical sleep. I think we can add psionic sleep to that as well, since the base rules don't take into account psionics. So paralysis, sleep effects, death effects, disease, including supernatural disease, poison. Those are the ones you're straight up immune to, completely unaffected by.
And then resistances.
Wait, no, that's saving throws, never mind. But yeah, you also take 10 less damage from cold and electricity, and you take 5 less positive energy damage, which is the power of life. You're attuned to the power of death, so you take damage from positive energy. Alright, gotta go. Alright?
Oh, that's under immunities down there.
Yeah. It's the defense traits on the ancestry entry.
Oh yeah, but I'm just looking at the attributes page. You might want to move those are under immunities, and I can move them up. to reduction.
It should. Then I should add the immunities here. Defense. No, I don't think there's a way to add it in as.
Oh wait.
Unless how does
You
it
said
work?
there are energy resistances?
Cold 10, electric 10, and positive energy 5.
Okay.
Regardless,
immunities and resistances have to be added on a per character basis because reasons.
Oh.
Unless
Okay.
it's imported with it.
In which case, we should probably go back to myself. I'm playing a self-insert. I don't normally do that, and I've grown out of that trend, but I decided, hey, maybe for this one time, just for fun.
It can be fun.
Yeah.
I have resistance to negative and
Negative
resistance
energy
to positive?
heals you. You have, and positive energy harms you. However, you take 5 less damage from positive energy.
Okay. So,
Yeah. You're not undead, but you're attuned to the power of death, being a psychopomp.
I think that I'm doing this right.
And then I've got
I think
plant
the positive is
immunities.
under vulnerabilities.
I don't have any resistances, but I do have immunity to mind affecting, paralysis, poison, polymorph, sleep, and stun. So all the plant immunities.
Most of this looks right so far, and with the moving of that down to there, yeah, okay, there we go. Wait, are any condition resistances for witchy species, or just immunities?
I believe it was. Hold on. It was poison, but yeah, paralysis, sleep, death, disease, and poison. Well,
Yeah,
not
but are
immune to
there
death,
any
immune to death
resistances?
effects. So things that are save or die.
Yeah, those are the immunities though, right?
Yeah. And then there
Are
was
there any resistances?
10 cold, 10 electricity, 5 positive energy.
Wait, 5 positive resistance?
Yes, remember they are
Oh.
healed and harmed as though they were undead. I've been
So I have
saying
the
this multiple
vulnerability
times.
I have the vulnerability
Wait,
to positive.
is it a
don't I?
vulnerability to positive energy?
No, so
or
okay.
resistance to positive energy?
Negative
I don't know.
negative energy affinity. Due to being forged for the express purpose of guiding souls to the afterlife or drag them there kicking and screaming, Witchy is more attuned to undeath than to life. While he is very much a living creature, he is healed by negative energy and harmed by positive energy as though he were undead.
Okay, so there is no actual resistance to or vulnerability to positive energy damage of any given point value.
No,
It is
no,
just...
no. That's one. There's Deathless Spirits,
Hold on.
which normally grants resistance to negative energy, but since they're healed by it, I decided to switch it to
Okay.
Resistance
okay,
5
sorry
against
about
positive
that.
energy
okay.
damage.
Okay, so apologies. It does go under energy resistance as positive 5.
Okay. Sorry, I was starting to
You
get a
had
little
it
frustrated because
correct
I
the
was
first
saying
time, and
this.
I second-guessed it.
I
Sorry
thought I
about
was
that.
being clear.
I misheard. I apologize.
Right, you said I need to
Okay.
reset to see the token art.
Yeah.
Reload.
I also set it so your token does not rotate when you move it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, it beeped.
So how do I put the unarmed attack in?
I think it's the default attack you can make.
Well, I don't have under combat any attacks listed. That's why I'm.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, 1 out
it's
of 3,
weapon
2
attack.
out of 3. Oh, they're all lighting up.
Natural. Class.
And
Where'd it
oh,
go?
here we are.
I think
Oh, right, because
you get the unarmed strike.
Wait, is it
Let me
nighttime
check.
outside? Because I'm seeing it
Outside-
turn to grayscale as the vision cone goes outside, which means it's dark vision.
Oh, no, that just means it's. I think that means it's through a window. Everything should be daytime out there.
Why
And you have
is
to turn
through a
shooting.
window grayscale? That's not how windows work.
Hold on, my laptop is beeping at me because it's running out of battery, and I have to take it downstairs before it overheats. It's the fan is chugging and it's still heating up, which is less than optimal. In fact, it borders on being bad that it's doing that. Alrighty, give me a sec here. My hardware is off of the seat. Oh, that was my spine. That was loud. Okay, Oh, excuse me.
I still don't know how to get Twitch
Hiccup.
Chatty to work properly. Supposedly you can stylize the text, but I haven't figured that out, so I just have the window as a whole as the text chat on screen.
Okay, wait, I was working on adding attacks to Witchy, so I know you can add them from... When you add a weapon, I believe it usually adds an associated attack with the weapon. But for unarmed strike, I need to figure out how to add that because it's usually added by monk. But I believe the feature from... The brain just fell out the back end.
The esoteric?
Yeah, from esoteric magus is just add the unarmed strike from monk, which means I'm going to go to the
Oh, you cut
monk
out.
page.
Anyway,
No, I trailed off because I started staring at my monitor.
well, while you're getting that set up, I think it's best if we start character introductions.
Yeah.
So I'm playing myself, but with class levels. So going with the name Argee Alzumar, and in this world, I have trained in the skills of bioengineering. So instead of creating magic items, I create living creatures. But otherwise, I am an artisan. And then we have a new guest on stream, Colada, who is playing Witchy. And Witchy is, we decided that in lore, Witchy is one of my bioengineered creations, as I previously mentioned, for the express purpose of getting rowdy spirits to move on.
Can I grab this too?
So, Colada, they're, aside from that connected backstory, they're your character, your design. Anything else you want to tell the audience?
Because it won't be obvious to people just from the art. Witchy is you can see that he's bigger. He is, what did I say, 11 foot tall?
Yeah, 11 feet tall. So takes up a 10 foot by 10 foot square on the battle map.
Yeah. He has a little lantern that is attached to his tail.
It's just a natural growth.
Yeah. It is there for aesthetics as well as
guiding the souls to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Symbolism.
Yeah, and the character usually stands just how his art shows, kind of crouched, looks down, because
kind of needs to be when indoors.
Yeah, even he's in the habit, even when outdoors, of standing like that unless he's in combat. So
it makes making eye contact a little easier.
Yep. Other than that, I don't really know any facts that won't show up as we go.
Well, sometimes telling them the audience ahead of time can be useful.
Yeah.
What about a battle name?
Sorry, that was trying to add a monk level to an existing character to try to pull the attack off of it. Yeah, it's supposed to say combat butler, but it doesn't.
Oh, it's probably just a weird way the dynamic lighting works.
I can't get the I can't get the auto gendering to work right.
This is probably just a weird way the dynamic lighting works, but there's a patch of the inside of this bookshelf specifically that is in grayscale.
Weird.
Yeah, and it sort of like juts out from there as well, because I'm guessing that's the negative space from the overlapping light sources not reaching all the way there. Oh!
Yeah.
Colada! Thank you for following.
I didn't realize I hadn't followed already.
Well, Colada, welcome to the Astral Debugging Crew. We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
We are currently trying to debug Foundry because we forgot to add unarmed strikes to our, quote, monk, unquote.
Well, I may see what I'm doing. I might just have to add it manually, which will be fine. And that counts as a weapon attack, right? Because it's not a natural
the
attack.
monk feature specifically says effects that apply to your natural or manufactured weapons will apply to your unarmed strikes. Normally, they count as neither.
Category is martial.
Well, they're natural weapons, but attacking with them are not natural attacks. That's a little confusing bit of terminology in Pathfinder 1st Edition.
It counts as a two-handed attack, right?
No, it's a light weapon.
Oh.
Yeah, unarmed strikes and natural attacks are always light weapons by default.
Oh wow, that's fun. That means you can finesse them. That's hilarious.
No, yeah, 2-weapon fight with your unarmed strikes.
Yep.
And since we're
proficient.
Well, no, we're not going with a monk. We're just going with unarmed magus. Mages.
Oh wait. Doesn't it say that we treat the hands as if they are of a special magical material?
I forget if that's first level or not. I can bring it up.
I'll check that later. Well, I put the
But,
feature on here.
Can we at least
Yeah, okay.
get the scene started while you're doing that?
Yeah, I just have to type this. Okay,
Find
there we go.
so
Unarmed strike is... I think.
so
I forgot to actually add an attack.
Defending, flaming, flame burst, frost, icy burst, impact shock, shocking burst speed, or thundering, using the arcane pool to augment their unarmed strikes. It progresses as a monk.
well, technically as a monk, 4 levels higher, or since we used the whole Spheres of Might bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's when they get Key Arcana at 4th level that they can... No, that's... Hold up. Find magic.
I need to add a weapon to an unrelated character and attempt to clone a standard attack.
Okay, the esoteric does not make your unarmed strikes magic for damage reduction purposes.
Okay, so the feat is useful.
But we currently don't have it since it's not how we configured the
This
characters.
doesn't add attacks either. Now I'm confused. Oh, it's also not a weapon. Give me a minute here.
Because didn't
Why
we
does
already
it add any
spend
attacks?
the first level feat? And we decided to... And I believe Colada decided to add traits instead of extra feats.
Okay.
Features,
Oh,
feats,
okay,
tax
I see how this
evasion, all the stuff from tax evasion, improved unarmed strike from class, missing 2. Huh. Wonder how it's missing 2 and not 1. Regardless, can we start
Swear
the
there's a
scene?
Yeah, okay. So, the two of you are sitting in a tavern. Actually, important question before we start the scene. Are we part of an organization, or are you two just doing this kind of solo? Is there a group that's...
The idea I had was that the Bioengineering Guild that I'm a part of was expressly commissioned to create Witchy because of an uptick in ghostly apparitions being hostile to the living.
Okay, but wait, commissioned by like specific people or like a group or...
I hadn't thought that far.
I would say we were probably commissioned. My character is probably commissioned to be made by like the major authorities of the area, because they need the extra help.
Because this is a nationwide phenomenon.
Ah, okay, so it's a big problem. All right.
Well, big in scope, not and they want it to be solved before it's big in magnitude.
Right. That's a good way of putting it. It's big in one way, and they want it to stop before it becomes big in 2 ways, possibly 3.
And I'm thinking that Witchy is my first time creating a living creature from scratch, as opposed to modifying someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. So I designed them. I led the team that helped grow their body, and this is going to be our first training mission, because Witchy is to make a Nickelodeon reference, a 5-year-old in high school. Yeah, if you've seen My Life as a Teenage Robot, you'll get that reference.
Yep.
And this is my first time since joining the guild being outside of their facilities.
Alright.
So this is this is our first field mission, and thus we as characters are getting used to being in combat. Colada has played 2nd edition Pathfinder and 5th edition D&D, so this is their first time with 1st edition Pathfinder. So it'll be a training mission out of character for them as well.
Okay. Oh, I need to drink water real quick.
I also need to drink some water. Especially with the voice I'm planning.
Ooh. I'm just gonna use my normal speaking voice for in character, so which will be a little tricky for distinguishing between in and out of character. Should be able to handle it. Okay, I can't get over how large the squares seem relative to the furniture. Like, I mean, sure, chairs aren't 5 feet wide normally, but I don't know, it just seemed...
Yeah, I know, it's a little weird and jarring.
An artistic representation of the physical space. Limitations apply.
Nah, it's just dwarven made.
Oh dear. That works too,
It's a
I
halfling
guess.
tavern.
That works too, I guess. Oh, I also only have 20-foot movement
Scale
speed.
your character down to like 0.25, but... Or 0.5, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, I only have a 20-foot movement speed, so that's going to be
Uh-oh.
important for overland travel.
My speed, what is my movement speed?
I believe we have it set at 30.
Brain, no.
What?
When I heard 20-foot movement speed and thought small character, and then I heard 30 movement speed and large character, my first thought was backpack.
Right, speak softly, carry a small rug. But no, I was thinking of going with small mechanically, but still being medium narratively, but I decided against that. Keep things simple, considering how complex we're getting. As is.
Where does it say my speed?
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Hold on, let me quit my overheating math engine real quick. I don't need it.
You mean your computer?
No, one for Mathematica, which is like my computer but worse.
Overheating math engine?
My computer is that too, but it's even more that when Mathematica is running.
Are you contributing to the water shortage?
No, not like that. This is just doing actual math as opposed to math that burns the world down to make kittens.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. There was pots playing.
This is me doing simple addition with a program that's built for calculus, and as opposed to using our planet's water to make like kittens with crab legs.
Huh.
Which would be hilarious and fit my campaign, but I don't want to use AI art to do it. I want to pay an artist to do it instead.
Yeah, because of course the Bioengineering Guild will have made at least one kitten with crab legs. Basically the Civic Guild over here.
Is responsible for the mercs or not?
I thought... Are they responsible for the merps?
Well, nobody's exactly sure where they came from because of the whole time shenanigans. They keep showing up in the fossil record, and much like horseshoe crabs, some of them haven't really changed that much, but it's not clear if that's because they've just kind of all been the same and haven't really, and just kind of been, slowly changing over time, or not even changing that much, or if it's because they've somehow polluted their own timeline because of the chronomerps.
Oh dear, there's chronomerps. Great.
Mm-hmm.
This is news to me, out of character.
Yeah. I'm still coming up with weird critters, and then it's like, oh no, this has implications. We already thought that the merps might be some kind of weird time shenanigans, but chronomerps make it even more.
Yeah. But, so, my out of character goal is to eventually, in character, be the reasons why MTG style slivers exist in this world.
We might need to make them legally distinct from Wizards of the Coast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right, trademark slivers, but yes.
If we ever make a Universes Beyond set, we'll use the sliver creature type. Okay, with the 40k Universes Beyond stuff, these Stardies have their own creature type, which implies they're not human. Which, I'm surprised. I'm like, on one hand, I'm surprised Wizards of the Coast would print such heresy by 40k standards. On the other hand, is that what is the Empire covering that up? Is the Empire of Man covering that up in universe?
If you notice my token, every time I move it.
Yeah,
Oh no!
Peanut, fix that from mine. I didn't realize
Okay, it's the correct direction. I'm gonna rotation lock.
Yeah, there we go.
Token.
Nope.
Still working on.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, so
Okay, now shift. And...
I don't think I told either of you about this, but my desk is right in front, almost directly in front of my fridge, so I can just spin around in my chair, open up the door, and grab liquid snack.
Haha. Damn, once again, I have shattered my hard candy, and now I have a sharp piece of caramel in my mouth that I have to obliterate.
Oh no.
Ah, it's fine.
No, I'm looking at my screen and I realized
Oh, it's safe to move the door.
there's a little less anonymity than some chatters might like. Because Chatty posts whenever someone enters or leaves chat. Even if they don't chat.
Mm.
I think there's a way to fix that. Oh, right. I should probably pull up Stream Manager. Alright, so, are Witchy and I the only ones in this room right now?
There's... Actually, yes, you two are the only ones in this room right now. There are other people in the rest of the bar.
Okay,
I don't have tokens for them right now.
Yeah, but... Okay, so... What was the events leading up to us getting here? What were the events?
You two have been commissioned by the guild to, well, to put it bluntly, deal with the ghost problem. It's not entirely clear where all these ghosts are coming from, but what is clear is that they're everywhere, and some of them are harassing the living, and this is not appreciated by the people who have random people coming through walls and making scary noises, or grabbing at them with clammy hands, or draining their life force.
Granting negative levels to characters who only have one level.
Oh, no! Horrible.
Yeah, that's not great for one's health.
Not good for their con score either.
Oh, no, like effects that don't have an ult mode if they're already at first level. Just straight up kill you if they reduce your level to 0.
Oh, I thought they just turned you into a character with no bonus, with no special abilities.
Remember, no, because the way Pathfinder First Edition works, all of your hit points come from your class levels. So if you have none, because you got that many negative levels, you don't have HP.
Wait, I thought you got HP.
I mean, I guess technically your max would be 0, but that would mean you're unconscious and would quickly start perishing.
Yeah.
Because negative con score and you're kaput. You join the undead. Yeah.
Well, you don't necessarily have a negative con score, but it's not a good...
No. Negative hit points equal to positive con score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I was referring to. Okay, where is it? No. Way to... Huh.
I
don't
don't
know what any of
know
those
why,
buttons do.
but I'm picturing us like we're currently waiting on something.
Yeah, so
Which,
we were commissioned by the guild to... Well, where are we currently?
Hold on, wait, first, wait, what were you saying we were waiting for, or does it feel like we're waiting for?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like we're waiting for something we haven't been informed of in person yet as players. But I just feel like Witchy has a tiny little cup of tea.
No, it's not tiny. It's appropriately sized for a medium creature, but they're large.
Yeah,
It's tiny.
yeah. Just compared to him, it's tiny.
It's like
They're
Gandalf
just,
trying to drink
sipping
from a
on it.
Hobbit mug.
Yeah, exactly. He's just sitting there.
Actually, this whole
trying to
place would
sip
just be
on
a reenactment of Gandalf in the Hobbit hole,
it.
accidentally bonking heads on chandeliers.
I had that funny thought and had to share it, but it's now canon. He just has a cup of tea.
Yay! The plate party scene from the movie version, where they're all tossing the plates around, those freaking the hell out. Except it's ghosts. Okay, so what we're waiting for right now is your
bend the forks and break
tavern
the plates.
contact
That's what
to
Bilbo
come.
Baggins hates.
Yup. Your tavern contact, as it were, is a surly man of about 50.
Human?
His name is Human. Human. He's got other stuff on his grandpa's side, but mostly human. His name's McGrew. McGrooo.
That's McGrow. Like, common writer O's O.
McGrew. It's just a little longer than with two O's. And then there's
Well, ooh isn't a long O. It's an entirely different vowel.
well, it's like
McGrew.
yeah. It's spelled weirdly.
Because of course it is. Because English is spelled weirdly. It could be worse. It could be the French spelling.
It's grandpa is from a bugbear village, so he's got a weird accent and interesting name. So
Hello?
second is a large surly man in his 50s. He's got a strong chin and a little bit of point to his ears. And he comes in and he's fairly concerned, and he goes, you two are here about the ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, I've unlocked the doors to the basement, but it looks like before you're able to get down there and deal with them, there's a couple that have come into the main dining hall. First they were just, while you've been waiting here, they were trying to figure out how to get around. They've just been dancing in the middle.
Okay, so mostly harmless so far.
Mostly harmless, except they danced right through Stan the barkeeper, and he's at the healers. They're hoping it doesn't need to be resurrection.
Right, ghost touch.
And the dancers aren't the main problem. It's the little things that are scurrying around their feet that are the issue here. One of them stung Greg.
Wait, ghost bugs?
Ghost bugs.
Ghost bugs. Oh, okay then.
Yeah,
And
they got these
normal
little
bugs, not
pinchy things.
Vesperia, right?
No. They got these little pinchy things in his skinny tail.
Okay, so it sounds like scorpions.
That's the word, scorpions. Ghost scorpions.
I can feel it in my scorpions. Okay, so out of character. Okay, out of character. I lost the game.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, I lost the. Oh, if this is a arachno thing, I realized that.
No. I'm okay. So most of my arachnophobia is spiders, and specifically their faces.
Gotcha.
Faces, and as long as it's not on screen, I can just imagine the camera angle being cropping it out of frame.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why. Well, of course, Scorpion references, but webcomic called Salmon Fuzzy. At one point, one of the characters is talking about, I don't have blood, I have scorpions running through my veins, and then like a little bit later, they're like, I can feel it in my scorpions, because they were using the phrase I can feel it in my blood, but they weren't breaking character. Yeah, just a little random fact. Alright, so still out of character, we're gonna go take care of the dancers and the scorpions? Oh, hey Sakura. Yeah, you're not too late, we're basically started at this point. Our characters have just been informed that there are ghosts in this current tavern. Right now, there's like a couple ghost dancers, which are mostly harmless, so if they pass through you, you're gonna pass out. But it's the ghost scorpions that are following them around that we kind of have to deal with, so get squishing. Alright, so Sakura, our characters today are... I'm playing myself with class levels, and Colada here, our new player, is playing Witchy, who is a bioengineered organism who specializes in guiding lost souls and taking the hostile ones, kicking and screaming. So, without further ado, let's... with the barkeep in here, I'm asking them, alright, show us the way.
Alright. Whoop, hold on, Oh, no, that's not a... 1 moment, please.
As you say, lead the way, Witchy is just going to finally down the last bit of tea that he had, because he's just been slowly sipping it. He'll sit the teacup down very gently, any gentle giant would.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sakura.
What happened?
They got removed. They tried to join Pathfinder games, got removed before session 0 both times.
Oh.
Ugh.
These little guys.
Anyway, the barkeep's showing us to the dancing floor.
Yes, to the... He opens up the door over here and is like, come on, out this way.
Okay, the
I'm gonna set...
5 foot squares looks... this is probably me having no sense of fictional space. No sense of measurements. I got a decent a spatial sense, but measurements and exact numbers, probably my lack of scale for that. But these 5 foot squares look so huge relative to the furniture. Granted, the 5 foot token probably doesn't help.
Yeah, the tokens are kind of...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, speaking of ghosts.
Uh-oh. Where'd my token?
Oh, right.
Oh, sorry,
Witchy's a large-sized creature. They have to use the squeezing rules to get through the doors.
Oh no, oh gosh. I don't remember what the squeezing rules are.
Maximum... the minimum width you can squeeze through is half your normal space.
Okay, cool. So 5.5 feet. Oh gosh. That's... Oh man.
So it means Witchy has to squeeze through this door, but they'll stop squeezing when they pop out. But while they're squeezing, they don't get their dex bonus to their AC. So they gotta be careful about that. So tight quarters is not Witchy's forte.
Also, I accidentally closed the door on myself.
Ooh.
There we go.
Actually, Sakura, if you just look here, how's the audio level between our 3 voices and the music? Especially our 3 voices between each other.
Mine might be a little weird because I'm far away from my mic right now and my fans are up.
Yeah, but Colada's new here, so I haven't really figured out how to balance their audio.
That is very fair.
Oh. These little guys are currently skull. They should be tiny scorpions.
Scary ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, there are ghost skeletons, aren't there? At some point, somewhere, in some form of fiction.
Well, I mean, that would be really interesting, and I haven't thought about it, but yes, that would be extremely entertaining.
Too bad. Okay.
If a ghost skeleton, if an undead skeleton somehow died and was reanimated as the ghost of the skeleton specifically, rather than of the person. Oh wow! Oh gosh! That's ooh. Folding.
All right. Let's put it up to 110. That should be sufficient.
Wait. Okay. This is little bugs. So I use the little bugs full. Dungeon Master Essentials. Creepy Crawler. This doesn't have scorpions.
Well, the aristocrats are gonna die.
The good news is they don't make any attacks. It's just if they happen to move through you, and they seem to be following a set loop.
It's like dodging the guard patrol.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I had too much chocolate milk last night. I might need to pee.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Listening wall.
If we need a bio break, we can bio break. If we need a bio break, we can bio break. Where is the remember critters?
I think I can last for at least this combat, and then we can take a break.
Okay. Critters?
In the meantime, I'm gonna drink more chocolate milk.
Yay.
Never learn your lesson.
Okay, so
Never ever.
it is a constant battle of will. Theoretically, I could just forget about it entirely, like a little too easily, but once I start drinking, I tried to buy these little 14-ounce bottles, but they're not available. I have to get the 52-ounce.
Oh no.
Which means there's no clear stopping point for something that is super tasty, despite being lactose-free, which is pretty nice. It doesn't aggravate Hashimoto's. So I have to be super duper careful, or else I will be going to the bathroom all day.
Oh, yep.
Or if I get super distracted after making the mistake, my limbs will start going numb after like 12 to 14 hours sitting on my bladder.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was one time where I pulled an all-nighter. When I finally was able to break away, why do my cheeks feel like pins and needles? Why do my arms feel like pins and needles? Stand up, almost fall because my legs are pins and needles.
Yep. Okay, I've got the scorpions now. They actually look like scorpions too.
Took 5 days to decide on starter weapon. Rapier, longsword, simple weapon. Got first level spells. Yeah, cool. I assume this is 5th edition Curse of Strahd? Yeah.
Oh right.
I actually remember using the plane shift supplements for when making a physician character. So I was actually playing an Etherborn, which they don't need to eat, drink, sleep, or breathe, but their lifespan is only a couple years.
Oh no.
Yep. So they don't need to sleep, but they live it all. But that doesn't extend their waking hours, in total waking hours. Yeah. Yeah, because in Kaladesh, the Etherborn are the slag that comes off of ether refinements. So their bodies are breaking down as they return to the ether. Yeah, it was Wizards of the Coast's idea of, okay, but how do we make steampunk optimistic? Okay, what if instead of toxic sludge, the slag that comes off of refinement is life itself?
Ooh, very neat.
Yeah, and that was instead of having undead. Homebrew lace,
Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Oh, I don't think I realized that was instead of having an undead.
Yeah, so Etherborn are mono black in Kaladesh.
Okay.
And it's a more optimistic take of, well, optimistic nihilism.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If nothing matters, nothing's there to stop me.
Yeah. I am trying to find the. Oh, there
Nothing
it is.
matters,
Wait,
not even my own failure. So what? So there's no reason not to try. If I fail, okay, doesn't matter.
For people in the chat.
Oh, okay. So Game Master's letting you play test a homebrew species.
Yay, playtesting homebrew.
Well, that's basically what we're. Well, okay, technically not home. Okay, we're using a lot of third-party stuff, but ancestry-wise, for Pathfinder, we were using a point-buy system to pick racial traits piecemeal, and that is first-party.
Where the heck is the unarmed?
So I have forgotten. Are my unarmed strikes actually going to affect the ghosts currently?
Yes, because of the 4 strike knuckles.
Okay. I could not remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
gave you
have
a
to
racial
grab
trait where you
the-
can just use 4 strike knuckles for free instead of needing
Yep.
to manifest them normally.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
instead of
just
needing to shape
manifest
them from a
the-
class feature, they get it as a racial trait.
Okay,
And they even get a point of
so, yeah.
essence to invest in their 4 strike knuckles.
Okay.
And that, I think that's what lets them overcome damage resistance as magic.
Yeah. Where is it? It's not under stat blocks. I'm creature. Monster ability? No, no.
Oh, and
Where's
for
the
anyone
heckin'
who, Sakura, I don't know if Sakura's noticed, but I did kind of update my avatar for more human-looking skin tone for the scale colors. I wanted to incorporate more cartoony colors into like my scales themselves, but I just couldn't get something I was comfortable with, happy with. So I just modeled it off of human skin tones, and it looks fine. And I could justify it lore-wise because desert camouflage. Some lizards have that sandy skin color for their scales.
Yeah. Oh gosh, well, I have to check in here for that. I mean, there's got to be weapon. I mean, it's monk. It's got to.
Well, I thought you already added.
I added the attack, but it doesn't have a weapon that it's working with.
I
know the
think
modern
the
SRD
attack
is
was the
talking about
weapon.
Ah.
Well, we can roll it manually for now.
Yeah, true. Alrighty.
Basic
There's the
benefits, similar
there's
to
the
a
wrist.
tiefling,
Excellent,
advantage
excellent.
against charms, 1 round can increase speed of 5.
Oh no, strike! I found it.
5.
It's listed under natural attacks.
Oh, by 5 feet for a number of times equal to proficiency. Wild shape that doesn't give temporary HP. Dex goes up by
There we
1.
go. It worked.
Neat.
There's a button to just perform the attack
increasing
too.
your speed
Excellent.
by
I knew it was
5
in it.
feet for 1 round for a number of times equal to proficiency seems a little lackluster, especially considering wood elves get plus 5 feet just permanently, and Tabaxi gets to double their movement speed for 1 round, but they can't
Wait,
use it
can you
again
say
until
that-
they take a round not moving. They basically steal the speed from the future.
Can you start over and?
Yeah,
I
Sakura
missed
was
what this
talking
is
about their character and how they have an ability that they can use a number of times per long rest equal to their proficiency bonus. And the effect is for 1 round you have 5 extra feet of movement. Which I don't want to do the sad trombone, but sad trombone because that feels
It's-
distinctly
if it were like
underpowered.
if it were an extra dash.
Oh, dash is a bonus
that-
action. That would be a bit much. I was
yeah,
thinking like either wood elves you just get 5 extra feet, period, or
that's kinda what I meant with
tabaxis
the
you can
tabaxi.
double your movement, but you can't do so again until you don't move.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
okay, so you
but
get
it
40
depends
feet
what
in
else.
fox
It depends
form.
what else is there.
40 feet in fox form, and you're probably tiny sized.
Okay. Yeah. That's.
At that point, why get the extra 5 feet? That just seems like a bit of a do nothing of a ribbon.
It can be useful in certain situations.
Well, at
especially
that point,
if you
why
get
not
more
make
of
it 35 in human form, 45 in fox form?
Yeah.
Because it is very niche. Even when it's just flat out, you get it, no strings attached. Which is why the wood elves can get it with all the other stuff they're doing.
Right. I forgot that wood elves in 5e get bonus movement.
Yeah, it's that niche of an ability, you don't really remember it.
Yeah. Also, I don't usually play wood elves, and when I'm doing the 5e stuff, so that's also part of it.
Yeah,
Okay, so we have entered the room, and I don't have the barkeep. I should grab the barkeep and
Yeah.
then name him the. Here we go. Create actor name. I'm good with 3 O's. Put him under mirror spirits. Create actor. Do I have a book character?
I should not be in the front.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't.
Well, I mean, they're not attacking, and the scorpions seem to be almost exclusively nipping at the heels of the ghosts, who are just dancing and ignoring them and kind of shooing them.
Huh.
The other thing to know is that these ghosts don't seem right.
Well, they're just replaying on loop, right?
Oh, well, not exactly, but beyond that, there's something very off about all of these ghosts that are showing up. It's not that they're not just undead; they're anachronistic undead.
Well, if they've been dead for millennia, of course they're gonna be anachronistic.
Well, yeah, they look unfamiliar, not just to the time period, but almost to the world that you're in. Like they're obviously old ghosts from a long time ago, but it's like styles you've never even heard of and things you've never seen. And
Well, I think that would require a history check to see if it's
yeah,
truly
yeah.
unfamiliar or just unfamiliar to you.
That's true.
Let's make them
But although
faster
like
than most
no matter how
roads.
good your history check,
It's
it's like
supposed
what
to be
is
lackluster.
that?
Well, okay, I don't just mean lackluster. I mean, like, it's so weak it might as well not be there. Just give them an extra 5 feet of movement and call it a day.
Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. I need to give Magoo a.
Because even if it's just a static 5 extra feet with no strings attached, that's still really underpowered. So it wouldn't be too much. It would be a boost, but not flashy.
Yeah, it has utility, but the utility it has is limited.
Yeah. So why limit it
from a
further when it's
standpoint.
already fairly niche and situational?
I'm just gonna drop Magoo with no character icon for now. That
Yeah,
didn't-
they'll have to be for the best. They'll have to be for that. They'll have to do for now.
Okay, Magoo's over here.
As currently stands, these don't look like ghosts from our history, even though they look
Correct.
old.
Yeah, and wait, do either of you have knowledge history?
I have not
I
allocated
can-
my skill points yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we didn't have time because we were dealing with technical difficulties.
We can allocate them on the fly, a la the kind of almost the fate system of picking aspects later if you need.
Yeah.
Oh, it just lost connection to server. Why did it?
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, my thing said lost connection to server, attempting to reestablish, and it's like, how? So now I'm gonna pull up my Linux machine and make sure it didn't die.
Wait,
It looks
Is it
looks
working
like
for you, too?
weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still in, and I see the other character moving. I forgot the character's name. Aryan?
Argee. You did.
Argee.
So it's I spelled it Argee
Minecraft.
or Argi, but it's literally just the pronunciation of my screen name's initials.
Ah,
I have dropped my.
And then Alzamar is just
It's
a random
under
string of
my
sounds
chin.
I strung together one day.
Haha.
also, should I make a history check?
Yes. Especially
Hold
if you
up.
have it.
Do remember, knowledge checks cannot be used untrained for DCs greater than 10.
I
I-
am trained. I have a
Yeah,
skill rank.
Cool. Rogue minus 30 feet, dash 60, double dash 90, with a temp boost.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely,
that's
there is-
rogue.
there is something
so
very,
Sakura,
very
that's
weird about
talking
these
about the
guys.
rogue class specifically, not the racial trait itself.
So you have.
Combinations are always going to be greater than the sum of their parts.
Yeah. So you have some inkling of the fashions of the past of this region and the kind of things that people wear, and this ain't it, Chief. There's something very strange going on here. These ghosts are wearing clothes that that you don't recognize them at all, and Magoo over here definitely does not recognize them in the least. Wait,
If
this
it was
must be
4 O's, it would make sense to be ooh, but you said it was 3.
Noticing that, Witchy would make a comment before we actually start getting prepared to
Yeah.
fight the little Ghosties.
I'm kind of over in the corner pulling
One
out one
moment.
of the fleshcraft elixirs I've got. Specifically,
Oh,
because I'm playing a bioengineer, so specifically the one who created Witchy. So I've got a bunch.
What was Witchy gonna say?
What?
Sorry, I had
hold
to
on, sorry.
I had to check
Witchy's gonna say
something.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, but no, Witchy
But,
would be making a comment, and as he notices this. Sir, the ghosts there do not seem to be anything I can recognize. They are old, but their clothing does not match our history.
Okay,
Wait,
so
I
foreign
know.
ghosts.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, I pull out one of my basically bioalchemical elixirs ready because I can do something. Because I can do something similar to what Witchy's got with the Force Strike Knuckles, but it requires preparing that ahead of time. Since we're starting this first session without a prep, I think it's safe to say that I would have prepared Force Strike Knuckles for myself as well.
Yeah. That is a safe assumption. That you two have prepared the things that you're going to need.
Oh
to
wait, no, I can't do that. They're not flesh warp fails.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can only brew potions that when drink, cause temporary mutations.
We can figure out a flesh warp ghost strike knuckles.
Yeah. Well, okay. Okay, there's one that gives you a breath weapon. It'll only deal half damage against incorporeal because it's not a force effect. But that's better than just trying to punch them with normal fists. And also, not a frontline fighter. An AoE is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right, I was gonna make these guys glow a tiny
So,
5 foot.
pop the cork, drink up, and you see like that trope of when the dragon's about to throw out a breath weapon, you see the heat climb up between their scales.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The Godzilla back panels glowing sequentially
Well,
towards
no. Like the heat of the fire breath that's about to come out can be seen in between the scales as it comes up the throat.
Ah, okay, that one, yeah. All right. Oh, is that line or cone or what?
It's gonna be a cone. I forget if it's 15 or 30 feet.
Okay, but we should probably. Oh, hold on. We should probably do initiative before we start unleashing attacks.
Oh yeah. I was just drinking the potion ahead of time so I wouldn't waste a turn in combat.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
And then visually
bartender-
describing what happens.
Okay, the bartender eyes you concernedly because his bar is unfortunately mostly made of wood.
Hold up. Let me check if I can pick the element on the fly or if I have to prepare it ahead of time.
Okay, because the floor is wood, the walls are stone, but there's a basement down there, and oh boy. I mean, theoretically, you could open a hole to the basement with the fire breath, but I don't know if you'd like that.
Well, also, it's a cone. I could probably angle it so that it never touches the floor while still hitting all the ghosts.
The ceiling is also made of wood, and as are the joists.
How do cones work? They're probably 3D shapes.
They are. I have had to examine this before. Technically, cones are a three-dimensional object where it's a circular base projected from the furthest distance.
Yeah. Veil sets. It was the draconic one. Scripter.
Which means that if your player is really determined, they can in fact do the cone math for angling a cone upward to hit aerial targets.
Or just straight up.
Yeah, I usually just treat it as a circular burst, and it's different radius per distance out. Yup.
Okay. Right, it was Dragon's Raiments. That's what it's called. Dragon.
I have to ask, how do you roll your initiative?
Ah, okay. So for initiative, if you go into the character, where to go?
It's Gorgon with the weird.
I should not click this because it will roll initiative for a very young black dragon. But we do not need that in combat right now.
Oh, when you
so I
first
think I
prepare.
say-
Okay, so I have to choose the energy type when I brew the potion.
Okay, so did you pick fire or?
Yeah.
All right, it works. As long as you two can put out the fire.
Because, of course, I'm gonna pick fire as my default. That's the trope. If I knew ahead of time we were gonna be in a wooden tavern, I wouldn't have. But I didn't know ahead of time, so I just went with my first instinct, which.
True.
Amderg will breathe fire.
Understandable. He pulls out a canister of
They have a fire extinguisher, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got a fire extinguisher. It says what is it? Let's see. Grumpton's miraculous anti-fire elixir on the side.
I drink a fire elixir, they drink an anti-fire elixir.
Oh no, it's a fire extinguisher. It just says Grumpton's miraculous anti-fire elixir on the side. And this is aerosolized in parentheses.
Alright.
Yeah, Grumpton's
Oh.
miraculous aerosolized.
Oh, that's right. I have to invest essence into my potion making to make the potion, which means I only get one at first level, so I don't have a second one left over to put into the breath weapon. So it's going to be a D4 reflex save for half, and then half damage again because they're incorporeal.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not going to be useful this fight. I may have erred. But then again, this is like, make a mistake, learn from it for next time. This is what the power of prepared casters.
Yup. Grumpton's miraculous aerosolized anti-fire elixir. This will likely become a recurring item. All right. So he's got his can of Grumpton. And then he's going to prepare the can and roll initiative. So how do I do this?
Right.
Can. Toggle con.
Right. Good knowledge.
Oh, yo.
It's Swerver
Toggle
of
con.
Flesh that has the,
That'll-
yeah, Flesh
And
potion.
then-
No.
Oh, did I?
Weaver of Flesh that had the Flesh potion rules.
Do I click the word initiative under combat section?
Actually, if you go to the buttons on the right side of the screen, like the chat box and the combat encounters thing below it, and if you click combat encounters, there's a D20 next to your name on the far right. If you click that, it should roll your initiative.
I don't see a D20.
Oh.
Oh, I
Give me a
think it's
second.
just that it's the image for it is gone on my
oh.
side. But I do see roll initiative when I hover over that area.
Okay, that might mean you need to reload, because sometimes the icons break, and I don't know why.
I will go ahead and roll my initiative real quick and then reload.
Heck yeah. Oh, nice.
Not the Weaver of Flesh. Flesh Weapon Fusionist.
That is
That's
like
what
the
it was.
worst initiative I could have got.
Fused Flesh Warps. Fusion.
Or I shouldn't say the worst I could have got. It's the worst just for starting.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally rolled yours, Argee. The Scorpion actually got a worse. I accidentally hit the roll initiative button on you because I thought it was the Aristocrat. I missed, so it rolled for you, but you might want to re-roll it. Because
Okay.
it was a 2.
Oh, I never put in my ability scores.
Oh. But also I accidentally clicked and gave you a 2, so go ahead and please re-roll the 2. If it were like higher than a 15, I'd say if you want to keep it, go for it. Please re-roll the 2.
Yeah.
If I accidentally roll something and it's good for the player, I'll generally give it to the player unless they want to re-roll it. But like, I'm gonna ask you to please not take bad rolls unless it's gonna be hilarious.
I'm not gonna wear armor. I probably should have a decent dex. But also,
Constitution for those hit points. I am basically to split it.
There is a school of thought that if you have con, you don't need dex, but that's usually for people who have a 2 in the tens place for their Constitution score.
That's only 5 extra hit points. I could get away with it if I really, really wanted to, but it would require dumping my dexterity.
Oh no!
I realized I have a total of
flashbacks.
What?
I have 8 hit points.
What flashbacks?
Dragonfire adept flashbacks thinking about con-based caster.
Yeah. That works, but...
My mom and dad just got back from the store. My dad said that my mom is in phone menu hell and started quoting from an episode of Angel, where they're working at the evil law firm, and he picks up the phone.
You mean the law firm?
Well, yeah, they're well. More
the evil's a bit redundant when we're talking about lawyers.
Well, I mean, this place specifically, it's called Wolfram and Hart, and it's run by 3 demons: the wolf, the ram, and the hart.
No.
And they represent all kinds of big. In the episode where they take over, there's like an advertisement for Wolfram and Hart that plays at the beginning, and they describe themselves as representing such wonderful companies as Yoyodyne, Wayland Yutani, and News Corp.
Yoyodyne?
Yoyodyne is from Buckaroo Banzai. Shadowy evil corporation. Wayland Yutani.
Yeah, I know that one's from Alien.
From Alien, and then News Corp is Fox News. This show was aired on Fox. They were absolutely making fun of themselves.
Well, no, the creators were making fun of their employers.
Oh yeah, the creators were making fun of the employers. That's true. The creators were making fun of the employers, and the employers allowed it.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably add a... Wait. I don't need to... My dex doesn't need to be too high, because I could probably just create a flesh warp infusion that grants armor.
That one. Why did it say 76? I'm very confused. I'm trying to figure out what these numbers mean. Oh, that's hit points. Oh yeah, you're not gonna want to fight the aristocrats.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with this until we retcon it.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And remember, this as a quasi-zero, we can edit and hack at between this time and next time and figure out what we want to keep and change about characters and such.
Yeah.
Before we get on to greater ghost busting, then the dancing couple from the haunted mansion followed closely on their heels by the Scorpion gang. I was looking for ghosts in the Beast series, to be honest. I was just like, what in here's got ghost in it? It's like, ooh, ghost scorpions. Half a CR. Ooh, ghost aristocrats. Oh god, 7.
Yeah.
Haha, at least it's not a skirmish deathmatch.
Okay.
It's not entirely a puzzle, actually. I'm thinking about combat types. I've been watching a lot of videos about how to keep your D&D combats interesting and not just have everything devolve into a Nova skirmish, where the players go off in every fight and then it ends up in a boss, which is just a larger Nova skirmish.
Oh yeah, that was the video talking about dungeon turns, right?
I believe that was the video talking about dungeon turns, but it also pairs into a bunch of older videos from the same channel about the 8 kinds of combat and 12 kinds of combat objective. Like there's I have a table and it's actually really, really useful. Actually, oh right. If you go to the right to there's the briefcase, then there's the journal, and then there's like a little table, like an Excel. If you click that, it has both the combat objective and combat type buttons, and if you look at that, that is the different kinds of
We'll
encounters.
fix it later.
So like I can roll on the chart and say draw result, and it pulls up stop the ritual, an open combat, and it's an ambush. But I've also got stuff. So for the objective, it's deathmatch, stop the ritual, daring escape, hold the fort, waves of bad guys, save the NPC, sabotage, escort the thing, base defense, which is different from the other.
I got a 19.
Yay! Oh, that's really. Oof.
Oh,
yeah,
and
that's fucking good.
I guess it's too late since we've already rolled initiative. I actually do have armor. Except instead of providing AC, instead of providing an armor class, it has its own separate pool of hit points that they need to punch through first to get to me.
Oh god, wait. What is that again?
It's the Akashic Constructs.
Right.
Yeah, I chose to take that as a racial ability.
Okay.
It's a suit of armor that instead of granting you an armor class bonus to armor class, it instead gives you an HP buffer. But
if it just adds to your AC, we can, or not to your AC. If it just adds to your
no, it doesn't add to HP. It's it has its own separate pool of HP with its own hardness rating.
Okay, then the best way to do that would be to use the rideable mod, which I currently have disabled because we're in safe mode.
I'll double check the value.
Okay.
And we can just do this manually. I prefer to do this manually than to waste time setting it up.
For now, understandable. For now, we can do it manually. But by next time, I will try to have the rideable mod enabled, if nothing else.
Yeah.
All right. I also have rules for mech combat.
Right, Arcforge.
Mm-hmm. And I have a module. The rideable module actually makes it work because you can connect yourself to the mech and it disappears your token and adds your stats to the mech as appropriate.
Oh, I was looking through the Akashic Construct features, the abilities you can hot swap. One of them is called self-same form, where you get to use all your base statistics while you're suited up instead of the suit having its own statistics. And it described it could be a suit of armor, an aura of energy, a form-fitting outfit. And my mind immediately went, that's a Power Ranger!
Yes.
Now, I'm not taking the Power Ranger route in terms of my character. My character is just, it's all about modifying one's own flesh magically. So it's more just like going from humanoid dragon to draconic humanoid. Just the scales actually start are a bit more prominent. You can see the individual outlines, a bit bulkier all around because all that extra mass has to create the HP buffer.
Where's the townsfolk? Where's the big?
Oh right, I was looking up the Akashic Construct so I could get the HP value. Hardness equal to 5 plus half Veil Weaver level. No, my artisan levels. Was way eating dinner. Welcome back, Sakura.
Arson levels, you say? Oh no, artisan. Okay.
So, I don't think Oh right, the racial trait says I use my character level instead. So that's a hardness of 6 with an HP of 15.
Wait, who got initiative? It feels like a dumb thing for me to be asking because I can say sort by initiative.
Worried I was too weak. They would have suggested changes.
Oh, it already.
Well.
Okay, so this.
That assumes they're okay with. Up it to just 35-foot base speed and see how they respond. That's my suggestion. And point out that wood elves do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's just my suggestion. It's what I would do in this situation. You don't have to copy me. Alright, but yeah. Okay, so my armor has more hit points than I do.
Oh god.
Because it's 15 plus 5 per Veil Weaver level, and since this is a racial trait, that uses my character level instead.
Oh wow.
And the hardness is 1 plus half Veil Weaver level. I think that's round down. It's either 5 or 6. But yeah, hardness is something objects have, and it's basically damage reduction against all damage.
Ah. Oh, and by the way, the first thing that happens in combat, it's still in quotes, is the lead ghost does a spin with the lady, the lead masculine ghost does a spin with the lady ghost and moves over to here into this position, and then ends his turn. How do I end a turn?
Wait, wouldn't the two ghosts move together?
They're close enough to each other in the initiative that I was just gonna let him go as two, because it's the front ghost, you, and then the second ghost, and then the bugs, and then Witchy, and then the last bug, and then the cycle repeats.
Okay. I didn't check what the cone size was on the breath weapon. Yeah, I am.
What's it called? I can pull it up if you want.
Yeah, it's Gorget of the Wyrm. But I can also pull it up quickly myself, so. Of the Wyrm.
That's...
Yep.
Oh, I should just have it. Oh, that's the priest wiki.
Yeah. Anyway, it is a 15-foot cone or 30-foot line chosen when shaped, so I actually get to pick when I drink the infusion.
That might actually be more useful as a line in this situation.
Yeah, that way I can angle it so it doesn't catch anything extraneous on fire.
Mm-hmm. Are you binding it to anything?
I can't. I don't have access to chakra slots.
Okay.
And no first level character does under most circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I wrote the subclass, it never gets access to chakra slots.
Alright.
But there are feats to alleviate that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so there's that moves, and then it's your move.
Mm-hmm.
And then the scorpions. Oh, then the lady ghost.
I assume the line is 5 feet in diameter?
Yeah, it's a 5 foot. It's a well, I mean, technically, I think it's a 3.5 foot diameter line.
Because I was thinking,
5 foot square. But
okay,
yeah.
is this ghost scorpion? Wait, are they tiny or large? I mean, tiny or small?
Let me double check by double click.
But yeah, my idea was
Vermin. Small.
Oh, they're as big as halflings.
Oh god.
Don't look in the eyes. Don't look in the eyes. Don't look in the eyes.
Oh, don't worry. They're all chasing. They're all explicitly chasing either each other or the dancers. They're not facing your direction.
Yeah. So yeah, a 3.5 foot cone. Because 3.5 foot wide line.
Yeah.
And 30 feet long. Well, hold up.
30 foot beam of fire.
Hold up. That's 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. You hit the door.
Oh, right. The walls are stone. The walls are stone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Also, there is a ruler tool, and if you want to put it at a weird angle, you can put it at a weird angle. As long as it crosses 2 corners, yeah.
Select.
Or like opposite.
Ruler. Here we go.
Opposite edges.
Oh, cool. I can make it so it doesn't hit anything.
Nice. But that'd only nail like the one scorpion. I think if you move like 5 feet to the right, you may be able to do the same thing.
30 feet. Hold up. That could probably hit. Ooh, actually. From here,
Yeah, there you go.
I can hit 3 of them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That works.
Which, considering they're going to take half damage from a D4, and that's assuming they fail their reflex saves. So yeah, they all need to make reflex saves.
Okay.
Dex saves for those in 5e D&D.
How do I multi? I drag. And then. Oh, I have to do the saves individually. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, right, I was going to get liquid snack.
Ah.
Nice, refreshing glass of lactose-free chocolate milk.
Yeah, I'm glad I found that Fairlife brand of lactate milk. Their regular milk does. I don't want to say it's eggy, but it tastes like there's something in there that. It tastes like the viscosity is different. I know that's technically two different senses, but.
Makes sense.
But I don't know why. But I can use it as ingredients, and it doesn't. And there's no noticeable taste. The chocolate milk is actually really good. It's almost like melted ice cream.
Oh yeah, chocolate milk that is premixed usually has a not insignificant amount of carrageenan in it for texture, which is a weird thing to say, but it's really common. It is a kelp-derived thickener.
Huh. Also, you're echoey.
Uh-oh. I don't know how. I have my headphones
on my end, right, there's this whole thing.
Is it coming out of desktop, or is it coming out of your stream and your microphone, or Discord?
Well, no. You were echoey on my end, not in stream.
Weird.
Well, you're probably echoing in stream too, but
I haven't heard any echoey.
okay, I accidentally untied my shoe by stepping on the laces.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Elliot.
Oh wait,
Hi, Elliot.
what was the DC for the save? Because two of them got one got a 14, one got an 18, and the other got a 4.
Rad Elliots. Okay, yes, kelp makes thickener. Simply mix in algae. Actually, is kelp algae or is kelp its own thing?
I think it's an algae. It's just really big.
Yeah, big algae. Oh great, milk's been overrun by big algae. It's been bought out by big algae.
What is it? It's an anchored. Oh god, I used to know this by heart because I went to the aquarium a lot.
Yeah, I remember Carnation. Well, hello, Rad Elliot. Welcome to chat.
Yay.
I am not currently playing a character who can hear chat, so we won't get to do that yet.
Yes.
I had a couple different ideas, like either a great old one packed warlock for whom the chat are the whispers of madness from their patron, and another who the chat is it's less meta and more diegetic because they're an artificer who managed to figure out, hey, this magical internet thing that's becoming popular, I could broadcast my adventures while I'm adventuring.
Yup. So a thing that I haven't actually mentioned about this setting is that this world, I mean, it's not broadcast unless it's explicitly being broadcast because that would be weird. But this world is a dungeon economy planet, and it's a wizard world, which means it is a world where magic has come up. And so the standard sci-fi progress levels for the rest of the galaxy are sort of thrown out the window, and it has an asterisk. So this planet is a 3 asterisk for technology level, meaning it's mostly pre-industrial, except they have things like gravity control and faster than light travel.
Granted, some of that's because of magic. Some of that is because of wizard.
Exactly. They have a lot of things that are usually normally accessible to things like the sufficiently advanced technology tiers of what is known in 3.5 as the progress and modern SRD as the progress table. But at the same time, there is a starport in most major cities and especially capitals.
Well, actually, hold on. We're still in the screaming, right?
Right now is in fact.
Yeah, because that like the whole premise. We're seeing the other timelines within the screaming creep into this one.
Yeah, the ghosts are bleeding through.
Yeah, and since the screaming is a bubble of isolated space-time, we're okay. There would still be space for interplanetary travel, but we can't go interstellar because we're isolated from the rest of space-time.
I think there are technically. I need to figure out how many star systems are in the primary orbit of the black hole, because given that this radius is large enough to encompass the entire solar system safely, it may have grabbed another solar system or 2.
No, I thought this was the only. I thought the Belvas system were the only stars orbiting the black hole.
that was my initial thought, but I'm not sure how big I want to make the bubble. I might trap another thing in there, but I might not. I need to think
It
of
trapped
this
a passing
really
comet.
isolated. Yeah, I could. Oh God.
Oh, and if it's one of those, like, when the comet passes by, a magical effect happens, that means the magical effect is now trapped inside the screaming, which would prolong it for the entirety of every single one of those timelines. Which could throw everything out of whack. Oh, is Vesperia in the screaming? Because that's going to affect the Vesperia race.
That's one of the things I'm trying to figure out is if it's actually inside or not.
Yeah, because there is the Vesperia, which are a species of insect folk, and then there is Vesperia, their patron deity, who is a neutron star / neutronium elemental.
Yeah, neutronium elemental / neutron star.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a rank 0 quasi deity or an actual deity at this point, but it's
But
it's a
the
big chunk of
psychic
hyperdense
feedback loop between Vesperia and the Vesperia are the reason why either are sapient. Which means if they get cut off from each other because one's inside the screaming and the other's out, that'll cause problems.
Vesperia, the star has been around. It's just the bugs and the star noticed each other and have a dialogue, a psionic dialogue that extends across the vastness of space. And I'm not sure if that punches through the screaming. That might actually make a very interesting thing if the star is outside and still able to communicate, but only able to communicate with Vesperia directly, and it doesn't know exactly how to explain what's going on because it's like it's never seen this shit before.
Yeah. Do be careful with your language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies, but yeah, this star has not seen things like this. It's been around for a long time, and this is new. Black holes don't normally get bigger like that, especially suddenly. Oops.
Well, in order to encompass everything safely without destroying it, I would think it would have to become a naked singularity, and then when it stops, the event horizon just appears at a greater radius.
Yep.
So, I must ask, was it the ghost's turn, or did you finish?
Oh, right, reflex save. It's...
yeah, there were reflex saves, and then it is the ghost's turn. Sorry for that.
So Half-Veil Weaver level is 0, I believe, because it's round down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it round down or round in the player's favor?
I think it's always round down.
Okay.
But
so yeah, that's DC 10 plus invested essence, which is 0, because I invested the essence to create the breath weapon in the first place.
Alright, so 2 of them pass, and the middle one fails.
Alright.
So this one takes the damage.
So, hold up. It's half damage on reflex. So I need to roll a d4. Do I roll once for each or once for all?
I'd say once for each.
Okay.
But the other 2 beat the
2,
reflex,
3.
so...
No.
So they take half?
Yeah,
so they're going. So I'm going to roll. So what I'm going to do is roll a d4. If they failed their save, they take half. If they succeed, they take half because of the failed save, and then half again because they're incorporeal. And this is a d4 damage, so I'm so glad I'm using it AoE.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see how it goes.
So this is for the closest scorpion. Wait, why is it still using Lilith's name?
I don't know.
Because I don't like the token. I have the token's vision.
Let me... Oh, I know what it... Right-click, user configuration, player character, and we set it to... There we go.
Alright.
It should work now. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So... I got 1. Did that first scorpion save?
I'm gonna say it's gonna deal 1 damage minimum and not round down to 0. That feels mean.
Okay. Alright, then for the next closest scorpion, So this one. Oh, it's incorporeal.
That one failed its save, so that takes full, so 2.
Well, then, half because incorporeal.
Oh, right.
Because, yeah, this may be energy damage, but unless it's force damage specifically, incorporeal only takes half. As opposed to none like it would for a physical effect, like fists.
Yeah,
All right, and
this
then the
is
third
this
one.
is the
1 damage. Yeah, this... For anyone who's here before and was seeing Lilith absolutely dominate, this is a stark contrast.
yeah the opposite. Where the combat button. Oh my god! I never hit beginning.
Oh.
Ghost Aristocrat went. You. This ghost
Gets twirled
Why
around.
does it have a D? Goes over to here, gets twirled around, and then it's the Scorpion's turn. This Scorpion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Runs.
Well, wouldn't they all
Around.
just shift around 1 or 2 squares?
Yeah, they all kind of move. They all move towards the.
I feel like
towards
these
the
ghosts,
order.
because they're in such a rhythmic pattern, should just take their turn all at once.
Yeah,
Until
they should all
interrupted,
really
at
take their
least.
turn out. I'm just trying to figure out how to make the Scorpions. Magoo readies his act.
You're cutting off.
I'm just gonna move all. I'm just gonna move all of the Scorpions.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Whoop.
This is why I was... Yeah. This is... Because the order in which the scorpions are will affect combat if they shuffle themselves around.
True. Okay.
We can pretend it's not canon.
And then it's Witchy's turn. Whoop.
Alright. Witchy!
I don't know how to make the big D20 go away though. That isn't
Well, no.
usually there.
It's the
but-
same D20 that was underneath everyone. It's just larger
Yeah.
because of the larger mini base.
Yeah, I know. It's just I usually don't have it there because I have a mod that swaps it out for something.
We
less
turned off all the mods
blatant.
because it was breaking stuff.
Yep. So the next.
So how does action economy work in here again?
So you get one standard action. This is usually for things like your attack. You get one move action, which lets you spend your speed, and you have one immediate or swift action, which is only for effects that specifically say they use that. It's usually minor things like being able to shuffle around your essence between your various magical abilities, which you only have one of, so you don't need that. You probably want to save it for your immediate action in case someone tries to attack you.
So move, and then
You can use the arrow keys to move if the mouse isn't working. Because
I
you
was
need to
just
get into melee
re-
combat.
Yep, the mouse will work if I could stop clicking on the wrong goddamn thing.
Do be careful with the words.
Yep, I'm trying to not.
So just go stomping past Magoo and swipe at the scorpion.
Yeah, actually, I am trying to figure out how much my unarmed does versus.
You're large, so it would, let's see, it was D8, except we upped it one size because of the extra spheres of might bonuses. So that would be 1d10, twice because you're using 2-weapon fighting. Although that, actually no, you get to choose one attack or 2 attacks, but you take -2 to each of them. -2 to hit, not to damage.
Yeah, I'd probably take. Well, because I'd have to attack the same one both times. right?
No, you don't. But that would probably be best strategically, so you can whittle it down to 0 quickest.
Yeah. Okay. Also, how do I change the unarmed attacks damage? Because it says a D4 right now.
So
I just found the thing.
yeah,
Let me fix
so
that.
I wouldn't use the macro right now. I just put in a D20 hit roll. The chat box has dice buttons, and then
Yeah, the chat box has buttons. If it's being weird, I have a way to change this, but we should probably just roll it with the. wait,
so
that's
yeah, that's
the-
gonna be a +5 to your D20 roll to hit, or no, +3 if you want to attack twice.
Yeah. Give me a Oh.
Hmm?
Okay. I think I figured it. What is it calling? Oh, that.
I can't. Oh, there we go. So it is a D20. If I'm attacking twice, it's +3. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you threaten critical.
Nice.
Okay, that is the first attack. Do I do them attack damage?
Either way,
You do a confirmation. So just roll a d20.
uh,
The answer's gonna be yes.
So,
but roll
the
a
critical hit,
D20.
you threatened critical. That doesn't automatically increase damage. You need to make another attack roll. If you would hit with that attack roll, the previous roll deals this extra
that's
damage.
good.
So that's a
yeah,
20 total. I'm pretty sure that hits, so you've confirmed your critical.
Yeah. So for Pathfinder, how it works is you make your standard attack roll, and if it hits, it hits, and if it hits with a 20, or if it's a 20, it hits. And I like to do if it's a 20, it hits, and then it also you roll another die, and if your other die also hits, not necessarily on a 20, then you deal extra damage on top of it just hitting.
Is it double damage or?
Yeah, right. Each weapon specifies that unarmed strikes is ×2. But is that twice as many dice, or is it doubling the result of the dice? Peanut?
Oh wait, can you say that again?
So
somebody
does the
called me
critical
and I
hit
had to say
double
that.
the dice you roll, or does it double the damage once rolled?
I like doubling the damage roll, but that's me. I need to double check what it is raw.
Because doubling the dice means you could still get all ones. I mean, you could still get all ones even if you double after rolling. Just a bit more. Regardless, you do also double your strength bonus as well. So it's got to be 1d10 plus 5 twice.
5 twice. Okay. Is there a way to just make it roll the thing twice?
You can click the d10 twice and it'll roll 2d10.
Yeah.
And then just put +5?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a d20. Oh no, 2d10 plus 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. Oh. Okay. It's plus 5 to both times, so that should be 17 damage. I believe that takes out the scorpion, considering these are bugs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah. The closest. It goes explore. Where is
Which
it?
leaves me with. And then that leaves me with my second one, which is
Yeah, your second attack. It's another 1d20 plus 3.
plus 3.
I didn't automatically.
Alright.
That's so weird.
Does a 14 hit the second scorpion?
Well, I need to remove participant. I messed that up. I was supposed to render it. Mark defeat.
Good.
Wait, the second? The other Jason?
Yeah, there's a 14 hit.
A 14 hit.
Alright.
So a 14 does at least as much.
So that'll be 1d10 plus 5, Colada.
Yep.
Alright, 11 damage. I believe it's still bludgeoning, it just has the ghost touch property.
There we go. The scorpion is not happy. It is in fact very weak, and it pincers menacing and ghostly at you. I don't know how to rotate this. There it goes. Okay, so it pincers menacingly and ghostly at. And then wait. So you did the multi-attack, and then anything else?
I don't think I have anything else I can do right now.
Moves on to the ghost scorpion that you just smacked. The ghost scorpion.
I thought they all went. I thought they all went.
Oh, right, they did all go. Sorry about that. Order stuff. In that case, the glitch, it is back to you, and then I will move all of the enemies.
Alright. So, I really don't have anything else to do. I'll just ineffectually spew a line of fire against ghosts that aren't affected by fire. Oh wait, that's in the set path.
I mean, if you hit them and roll a 4 and they fail their save, that's still 2, which is better than nothing.
Yeah. Alright. Because the way it records that. Okay, gotta measure the distance.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet. You said 3.5 feet wide?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna hit all 3, so I'll get these. That one's already. No, but Witchy's on that one. So I'll get these 2.
Right,
They need to make dex saves.
Alright, dex from this one on the. Reflex for +0, it hit.
Alright, rolling damage.
+2.
I'm pretty sure they made that save. It's a DC 10.
Yeah, the second one it made the save. The first one it did. They are still chasing the dancer.
Yeah, no, they take 1 damage, 1 fire.
Alright, the one up at the front takes. And then the one at the back? Or are you just gonna roll the one for both?
Well, no, the others succeeded on their save.
Oh. Well, yeah, you could still. I mean.
It's a DC 10.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because you said they're going to take a minimum of 1 damage.
Yeah, minimum 1.
That is still only 1
there you
damage
go.
because they succeeded, so it's halved, and then they're incorporeal, so it's halved again. Now, why was that minus 12?
Wrong button. I typed a 1 instead of typing minus. There we go.
Set to 1 instead of minus 1.
Secretly procced at the win condition. Hit them twice with the same move.
Explode.
No, it was 3 critical hits in a row to evolve Galarian Farfetch'd into Surfetch'd.
Oh god, that's so difficult.
Because it's
I mean,
pure
unless you're using
RNG,
that
there's
move
really
crits all
no
the time.
good way to manipulate it.
I think there's a move that always crits, but I can't remember.
I know
the
there are
stats
moves that
on
have
it.
a higher crit chance. I don't think there's one that always crits.
The scorpions are still chasing.
I thought the one was mad at me.
Oh yeah, are they gonna break from the cycle, or...?
I don't know. I kind of want to have them keep. Oh yeah, it should attack.
Attack then move. It can attack then move.
Right, they can attack then move. So this scorpion over here is going to attack.
Diagonally.
Target. Claw pounce? Yeah, claw stack. Claw.
Giant scorpion.
Does a 7 does not hit AC. The claws ineffectually pinch. The singer also ineffectually, stings, but yeah. The
You're
scorpion.
too nimble. You're huge, but large, but nimble.
No, he just bats it away with his tail each time.
Yeah, with the lantern tail.
Yep.
The scorpion clacks irritatedly. The other scorpion moves into position. and
Wouldn't they
clacks
be on
it
the same
angrily.
space as the downed scorpion?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
It climbs upon the ghost ghostly pile of goo that used to be its fellow ghost
The
scorpion
ectoplasm.
claps at you angrily. It makes an attack.
Oh, actually, does Witchy get an attack of opportunity?
Oh, yes. Wait. Attacks of opportunity, your opponent is leaving, so yes, you do get an attack of opportunity against the one that's running off.
No, actually, both of them, because this square is. I can't.
Oh, yeah, that one is also threatened, yeah, so you get opportunity attacks against both.
But you only get
Before
one
that
opportunity attack
happened.
each round, so you have to pick which
Oh,
one.
right. Yeah, you do get to pick which scorpion.
Let's see, do I go after the one that's basically dead or try and kill the one that's... You know what, we're gonna try to kill the one that just stepped up.
Alright.
So, it's, D20... is it plus 3 or plus,
It's +5 since you're not making 2 attacks. You're only making 1. All right.
Oh, that hit. They
D10?
have 12. Good faith argument. If you roll above the number, I'll tell you the number. It's a 12. That also hit.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, that's the
No,
damage.
that's the damage. Yeah, it's just using the D20 icon for everything. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
14
weird.
damage.
Harsh breathing noise as the scorpion explodes. They only have 14 HP. And
You
they're
punched them
ghosts,
so hard
they
you
don't have
expelled all
negative-
the air from their book lungs.
Yep. The ghost disintegrates into ectoplasm. The bartender sighs. At least it's not on fire. Alright, I have to swap from the lady. This ghost scorpion.
All those complex lines because of the way it remembers the movement.
Oh no, that was because I was accidentally moving everybody at once.
Yeah, so it's showing all of their paths.
There we go.
And now they
And
can
this
attack
one was in a
Witchy.
position. And I think this one technically also. Oh wait, I messed up. Because this little guy down here needs to make his attack still.
No, well, hold on,
technically he did.
So this one got squished by the opportunity attack.
Right, that one got squished by the opportunity attack entirely. So this next one steps up too, and is about to also make the mistake. So I'm gonna
Hide behind the pile of dead parts.
remove that claw attack that didn't exist there. It was a good roll, but it was from a scorpion that didn't get the opportunity to make that attack.
Well, no, it was from the first scorpion, not the second one. The second one
No,
got squished.
that last one was from the second scorpion that moved up.
Yeah.
But it didn't get an opportunity because it moved up to attack and then got
I
stepped on.
still... Okay.
Yeah, no, they had rolled that attack before you brought up.
Mm,
Hey, I
okay.
would have got that opportunity attack.
Okay, so this new one stepped. And it tried.
It
with
sure
the
tried.
claws. It didn't succeed, but it. And then it tries with the
The
tail.
end of your sentences keep
Oh.
cutting off. Can you switch to voice activated?
Unfortunately, my laptop is at 6%, so I'm going to have to head downstairs. So I'm going to have to actually keep it on. Oh no, wait, I can take it into the other room.
Haha!
Hold on a sec, I can get in here right away.
Haha! Other.
Yeah, other.
No, your other left. Do you have somewhere else to be stupid? Not till 4. But you have to be stupid somewhere else, that's what else.
Okay, I might also have to call it at like 4:30 because I've got
Ugh.
a bunch of stuff happening.
We had to start late because we need to set up.
Yeah, but I do wanna do all of this first. Cause dang, it's getting close. That one got a sting in for a 1. Oh, okay.
One. Note effect. Effect notes plus poison.
Oh god.
Well,
it
no,
does have
you're
poison.
immune to poison.
Yeah. I was about
Oh,
to
you're
say.
immune to poison.
Yeah, I was about to say. Haha. Funny joke.
The scorpion stings ineffectually and then looks up and with its tiny little arachnid brain understands its mistake somehow.
He is now 7.
Magoo readies the fire extinguisher just in case.
Yeah.
It's the... Oh, that ghost scorpion has also been removed from the turn order.
Dead.
Witchy's turn.
I have to check something real quick. What is my reach?
10 feet.
No, it's only 5.
Oh, okay. It's being...
Yeah, large creatures don't get extra reach by default using the creature creation system and rules as written.
Okay.
You need to pay a little extra in order to get the 10 feet.
Oh, for
Wanted
some
to
reason-
check because it was saying it at one point. I'm like, that doesn't sound right, so I need to ask.
It set the range to 10 feet, and I'm not sure why.
Probably because that's
I can
the
figure it
default
out.
for monsters.
Large. Yeah, it's true.
And anyone affected by an enlarged person.
So going to move forward and make both of these things regret their afterlife.
I think that counts as... Does that count as leaving a space? You might provoke an attack of opportunity.
Well, wouldn't that be a 5-foot step?
Oh yeah, it would be. As long as you don't move for the rest of the turn, you're good.
Yeah, nope, not planning to move, just planning to squish some scorpions. We're going to attack the one with the most
Those,
health first.
Big meaty claws.
1d20 plus 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's above a 12.
And d10 plus 5.
The scorpion is quite injured. It is leaking spectral goo.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to attack that one again because might as well try and finish it off.
Yep.
There we go.
That's the benefit of making 2 separate attacks. You can change it up between attacks, depending on how the first one goes.
That's not above the 12.
No, that one doesn't even hit its stuff. You punch
Swing and
above
miss.
the scorpion. Okay. Anything else?
I don't believe I have anything else I can do. I don't think I have anything that's
50 feet.
an instant or anything.
Okay. And we already moved that scorpion. And we'll move these guys after Glitter. And Glitch.
So, the dancers are technically innocent right now. So,
But if you touch them, ouch.
yeah. Oh, right.
Not pictured. The bartender is passed out on that couch over there.
25.
He's covered in a blanket, and there's a mug of hot cocoa next to him for when
Oh,
he
right.
wakes
I
up.
only have 20 feet of movement.
Oh gosh.
So I can't line up the shot.
You're in ruler mode.
Yeah, I know. That's on purpose. Trying to see if I can't line up the shot.
Yeah, but it's going from the right side.
Yeah, there we go. I fixed it.
There you go.
But yeah, I can't line up the shot because I don't have enough movement because I'm slow. And
You could potentially snipe the forward one, but that might also hit Witchy.
oh yeah, because I have to go
fine.
out the whole length.
That's fine.
You resist. You resist cold, not fire.
I know, but it's a D4. I'll survive.
This is true. Make a dex save.
You mean a reflex save?
Oh yeah, it is reflex.
Well, it's called reflex, but
players
it's
firing fire spells at each other under the assumption that they can take it.
yeah. That does not save.
No. What's the number? If it's 2, the scorpion is out.
No, that was Witchy's dex save.
Oh right. Oh, that's Witchy.
Yeah, it's called reflex because this is the older school version, but it's identical to a dexterity save in 5e.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the save for the scorpion?
The scorpion save, right.
Yep, that
I usually have a button that gives me the saves available, but it's turned on.
because it's a
All
mod.
right. Oh,
No,
the
doesn't
scorpion takes
save.
the damage.
All right, this is the scorpion's damage.
Ooh, there you go.
Takes 1, and this is Witchy's. Witchy takes 2.
There. Clear target. Clear targeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
the upside of being ineffectual is you don't have to worry about friendly fire as much.
Yeah. Oh god, now I'm having a flashback to Baldur's Gate 3 when my co-player used a spell from the wizard that wasn't fire and didn't realize that only fire spells had the shape spell feature.
Oh no!
Yeah, we KO'd one of the NPCs and my player character. That was a load.
Well,
that was a load.
Revivify is a spell for a reason.
Yeah, that was
Also, I feel like you were like, your character is debating between the two scorpions, and you just see Witchy point down at the one right here.
Yeah.
He's, as if just like.
All right, fine.
Alright. That's like one of my other players in one of my other campaigns decided to light the zombie-filled lizard folk burrow on fire, and after they had gone to the trouble of covering it in oil and igniting it with a fireball, the half giant decided, I want to go loot. And everybody else was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, it's cool. I've got fire resistance and I can just strength check the branches off. And he did. Yeah, that was the first time I ever used the 3.5 roof collapse rules. Because you can have the fire deal damage to the structure, and as it deals damage to the structure, pieces of it collapse and deal bludgeoning damage and further fire damage, but god damn, that was a lot of hit points. And also, he got lucky with the things falling.
And also half giant, so probably a good deal of strength.
Oh yeah, and 5 points of inherent fire resist, which basically negates everything but a 6.
Yeah.
And so he ended up saving some things and talking to the Naga in there and getting a wand, and then the bad guy for the arc died ingloriously in the tunnels under the alchemical still because it went boom and he took like 8d6 concussion damage underwater, which is like
Yeah. Oh boy, Lilith's eventually gotta go there.
At which point I decided he was too good of an antagonist to let die, and it was very in character anyway, so he became a wraith that was haunting his own body.
Huh.
Players actually enjoyed that quite a bit because, I mean, he was obviously dead, but he was just still going because he was such a
revenant.
spiteful group.
Animated
Pretty
by
much.
sheer spite.
Well, it's not spite. He has things he wants to do, specifically retire. He's not going to let death stop him.
But death is retiring.
Yeah.
Boy?
Ultimate retirement.
Unfinished business.
Yep. Okay. So next thing that was Argee's move, and now we go into the ghost. The ghost progresses. They move around, and then this scorpion is next, and it is. Oh right.
Or they
The
can
lady
attack then move.
who has now come to the sees the scorpion, screeches loudly and goes, "A bug!" and ghost touches the heck out of it.
Ghost touches the ghost bug. Boop.
Okay, I have to target it, and then I have to single attack. The bug explodes.
Well, yeah, they just got stepped on. Right? You do realize boot is effective against bug.
Yep. No, this is
Implied
similar to
boot is a
Titus's
Pokemon
beginning of
type.
If they catch up to them, they'd attack them because Ika bug. But I didn't realize it would do that much damage.
How corrupting touch? I guess those works on ghosts.
Yeah.
Target damage 30 damage.
30.
And you're throwing this at first level character. Okay, effectively fourth level characters, I guess.
Well, I mean, they are non-hostile except to the bugs.
Non-hostile does not mean non-dangerous, as the barkeep found out.
Yep. He survived. It doesn't kill you. It just leaves you empty.
So So that scorpion's dead.
Oh yeah.
I mean, deader than dead.
Deader than dead. Where's the remove? Dead. And this one is still alive.
And it's going to make a mistake.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Magoo is terrified. And it's Witchy's turn.
Wait, hold on. I thought the scorpion was going to attack and then move.
Oh
Yeah,
right,
let's say.
yes. It is going to make a mistake. It pokes at Witchy, and it will be one of the last mistakes.
Pokes at Witchy and then tries to leave, getting attack of opportunity. Opportunity attacks.
Lost. Ooh. Neither of those was effective. And as it turns to walk away... Oof.
That hits. We already determined that hits.
Ship.
Hmm?
Assume it's going to just die.
You got real quiet all of a sudden.
Almost certainly. It's got 1 HP. Yes, it does. The last ghost scorpion exploded. Where'd it go?
You might want to take another 5-foot step. You are in the path of the ghosts.
Yep, I was about to say, I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm not even 5-foot stepping, I'm just...
Move action time.
I guess
Oh,
that's end
right.
of combat.
That's an.
Hmm?
Aha! I will distribute the experience
Thusly.
momentarily. I have to check the.
But, post-combat RP.
Keep. Oh, yes, post-combat RP time. The ghosts finish their waltz, and then sit in chairs that aren't there, at a table that isn't there either. It is very confusing, especially to the barkeep, because he knows there isn't a table there, especially not in that style. It's a ghost table. He mutters under his breath.
Well, that's the thing
he's-
about a lot of specters. They repeat the paths they did in life, even if the architecture changed. Hey, what you've done with the place. Walk to the wall.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was all in character, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oof. The ghosts, one of them, wait, should I make it common or should I make it weird? Okay. Ah, yes. They are speaking a dialect that is a little hard to understand, but I'm just going to speak normally and... but they're-
Speaking like posh British English.
They have a posh accent. Greetings. We are nobles. What are you doing in our castle? Thank you for dealing with those scorpions, by the way. Dreadful little things.
I hate to break it to you. It's been a while since the castle's been here.
Huh. Intriguing. The walls are still up. The floor is here, but the paintings are different. And you are very, very strange. Tell me, what year is it?
Okay, in character I would
right,
know the
sorry.
year.
Yes, yeah, it is 4478.
4478. I'm pretty sure it's been a good couple hundred years at least since you've been around.
We are from the calendar of who in the year 5743.
Okay, so
Something is
would
very
I
wrong
know if that calendar comes before the current one?
It doesn't.
Okay. Okay, I mean, I've heard of ghosts being from the future instead of the past. That's the first time meeting them.
Future, you say? What? Out of curiosity, what calendar do you use?
What
Well,
calendar is
not the
It's
one you
the
mentioned.
calendar of the. frick, I forgot to mention that. Oh no, I never sent out the document. The current calendar is the FNUG average year, FNUGH. It's a historian and town founder and wizard and moon remover. That's normally what he's known for. That and the calendar thing.
Yeah. We're still on the calendar. We're still on the moon remover's calendar.
A moon remover? I've never heard of the moon remover.
FNUG? Yeah. Wizard.
He spits on the ground,
Well.
hearing the name.
Yeah. What? I mean, they're a wizard. Of course, they're gonna do something crazy and irresponsible, like remove an entire moon.
He didn't remove entire moons. He stole pyramids. It's obvious there's something very strange going on here to the two of you because none of this is familiar to either.
Okay,
of you.
okay.
Witchy has history.
Okay, so you're not from the past. It doesn't sound like you're from the same future, so I'm guessing this is some sort of temporal sideways?
They are extremely confused because they've never heard of the temporal sideways before. I get what you're talking about. They don't.
I'm guessing we're from alternate histories. If FNUG did different things from each of our perspectives.
That is possible. Oh, right. Colada, I should say that Witchy has some knowledge of FNUG, the terrible.
Yeah, you've had
And,
5 years being raised
yes.
and taught common knowledge. You're not completely in the dark.
No, with the knowledge history skill in the current ranks, you are aware that FNUG the terrible, FNUG the absolutely unspeakable, is known for many things, including losing a moon, stealing large quantities of copper from the walls of the temple of
Ibn al-Hir's copper.
and well, I mean, it was wiring, and he cast excise wiring on the walls, and people don't like it when you cast excise wiring.
Yeah, how else are they gonna get their electricity to work?
Yeah, I mean, nobody knew that there was a spell called excise wiring until he walked into the temple and cast.
Of course, no one knew. He invented it.
Yeah.
FNUG's excise wiring.
Yep. Much like FNUG's gravity slingshot. I have the name in my document somewhere. But yes, none of these things line up with pyramid removal, which is definitely what this guy said. Does Witchy have any opinions on the situation?
Everybody who actually pays attention to him, which is probably a lot of people, will notice that he's scratching at his chin as he starts to speak. It does seem likely that you are from an alternate timeline, and possibly even the future of that timeline, but it doesn't make sense as to why you are here in such a case. And none of what you've said has lined up with Afnug. He starts to say something, stops, thinks, and then shakes his head. I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, even if they deserve it, assuming he's actually dead. Wizards.
Yeah, we're dealing with wizards
FNUG,
here.
You never know.
Yeah, we're dealing with wizards. Don't trust your eyes.
There's a shrill cackle in the distance.
Or your ears.
Deep down, you know whose voice it is. It's FNUG. He's not a deity, he promises. He just can hear when you say his name at any range.
Vestige.
Cackle maniacally.
They're a
in
vestige.
response.
Oh dear.
There are so many things named after FNUG.
Like the current calendar in this timeline.
All part of the plan.
Alright,
Actively
so
developing lore improv as I go with FNUG. He's been a character, but he hasn't been this crazy until now, but it makes sense.
yeah. Moon remover, pyramid stealer. Well,
Wiring thief.
So,
He also...
it doesn't look like the two of you are fully here from our perspective, but you can see the environment perfectly fine, right?
They're confused by this. They think they're on the... You're on the ground.
Yeah. We're on the floor. For what looks to us to be the floor. It may not look the same to them.
Yeah, they blink and stare at you and say, "Are we not within the castle?" And they open the door, well, kind of try to open the door and just kind of step through it after they realize that they can't really grab it. And then, he goes, "Good gravy. This isn't our castle."
Yeah. Okay, you seem to be incorporeal from your perspective as well.
He's very confused by this. He's like, "Of course we're incorporeal. We're ghosts."
Okay, so there is still traditional afterlife stuff going on. It's just interacting with time stuff. Alright.
And these are intelligent undead, if it wasn't clear. They're not like run-of-the-mill haunting ghosts. They're like kind of almost still around, but they're still like there's a lot weird going on.
like an uncarnate.
Kinda, yeah. But they're very much confused by this as you are. Also, they're very, very careful not to touch people anymore after what happened to that poor barkeep.
Yeah. Okay, so they already know they're dead, but they're confused about which world of the living they're in. All right. Well, how long have you two been dead?
We've been dead for a good 30 years.
Okay.
And another 300 before that.
So dead twice, or 300 years
Well,
alive?
They've been dead for 330 years. He was just had to count.
Oh, okay. Okay, after that long, you might lose track. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, he said 30, and then he starts counting on his fingers, and then he says, like, carry the 2.
Yeah. Hey, Witchy. About 3 centuries ago, were there any notable nobles here?
Witchy is aware that this area was pretty much untamed wilderness 300 years ago.
But she is going to...
You can also roll for extra information.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's just the automatic stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. This place was just woods at that point. There were no castles. There were no buildings. There were barely people. There were a lot of large and hungry animals in the woods that made this area difficult to inhabit.
Excuse me.
She is
And
going to...
feel free to embellish on that as you wish with the describing to these two.
Yeah. But she is going to clear his throat a bit and say, well, 330 years ago, there were no castles, very few people, large, probably man-eating monsters of beasts, and no notable nobles thusly. So it is definitely a matter of crossed timelines here, alternate realities. He's going to look over to Argee, and kind of go, I'm hoping I'm not missing anything, but as far as I'm aware, this area was untamed wilderness for quite a while.
You're the historian. I skipped out on those classes to make you. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just getting the feeling that this is the first time we've encountered some sort of time phenomenon, even though I can't recall any specifics. Deja vu, I believe is the term. Oh, great. Are we in a time loop? No. Alright. Well, let's see if we can go over some, let's compare a bit more of your history. When you were alive, what was the ruling nation at the time?
The ruling nation was the 4th dynasty of... How do I begin? It's been so long.
Oh, sorry, Peanut, you're a bit quiet.
Was the 4th dynasty of Clangor. Clangour. Named after, warlord Arnold Clangor, who took over in a fairly, well, it was a coup. He took over in a coup, and it was quite loud. It was a Sonic age. And, well, yes, the 4th Clangor dynasty.
Well, this was... Alright, Witchy, what do you got about any of the Clangor dynasties?
There have been no Clangor dynasties. Clangor is a middle of the road surname for people descended from Sonic mages.
Oh, Clangor dynasties is, in fact, it is a, how you would say, middle of the road name for those descended from Sonic mages.
Alright. So, with some pretty big differences if we're looking at it. And considering how long ago you died, it looks like we won't really have much common touchstones to figure out where the divergence points was.
Let's see. You know all the major cities in your area, so you do know of the major cities in your area, and the capital of the region is called. Oh gosh, what was I gonna name it? Oh dang, I'm sorry. My naming brain just fell out the back end. Please hold. Sporkton.
Like a spoon fork?
Yeah, do you know the town called Sporkton?
Do either of us?
Sporkton is the old name of the capital.
Name of the capital.
The current capital of...
The current capital of the fairly let's say small-sized country to large-sized U.S. state area
that we're currently in.
Yeah, that you're currently in. The capital used to be called Sporkton, and now it's called what was it?
Well, Sporkton is the old name of the current capital for the region we're in. So, I guess it was just they started expanding a little later. No, a little.
In our days, Sporkton was a prosperous little town created by somebody who invented a device that was part spoon and part fork. And that's generally the same.
Yeah. We've got a similar history here. I'm surprised I know that. But yeah, it's currently a capital of the sovereign nation we're in.
I'm trying to figure out a good name for somewhere that's the capital now that used to be called Sporkton. It feels like something where they'd change the name. There's still people that like to call it Sporkton, but Sporkton is not like a neighborhood downtown.
Istanbul was Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Haha. Outer Barvex, Barvex, is the new name, but it's yes, formerly known as Sporkton.
Yeah. Its name got changed to... I'm sorry, could you say the name again?
Outer Barvex, Barvex.
Its name got changed to Outer Barvex. Did something similar happen in your timeline?
No, but the Barvex Alliance was a small rebellion that was crushed about 200 years after we died.
Well, if a Sonic Mage managed to establish a kingdom multiple hundreds of years ago, it would explain why they wouldn't be able to rise up as easily.
The ghosts are very confused by all this, and at this point, it is very obvious that this is not their timeline. Let's see here. The good news is they don't seem to be hurting anyone. The bad news is this is probably something to report back to the guild.
Well,
Either of you have like opinions on the situation or questions for these two?
I've never been good at thinking of questions. Well, that'll be all for now. We're sent here because of a relatively unusual spectral occurrence, and I can see why now. We will have to report this back, but hopefully that means we'll start getting resources on how to figure out how to send you back to your own time.
Well, thank you kindly. Is there a way we could rent a room or something, haunt a place that's not the main dining area? We don't want to accidentally run into anybody else like that poor barkeeper of the soap over there.
Don't ask me, ask the owner. And I point over to...
McGrew gives them a funny look, considers how they're going to pay, and then shrugs and says, "There's a spare room in the basement." They go, "That works, I suppose," and they kind of wave, and the lady goes, "Toodles," as they fade through the floor.
Oh, we work for a Bioengineering Guild. How are we supposed to...
They leave cold spots on the hardwood that are covered in frost as they sink through, and then those disappear.
I turn to Witchy and the owner. We work for a Bioengineering Guild. I don't know how we're going to deal with undead from alternate histories cropping up.
He says, "Well..." Oh, yeah, sorry, Witchy.
I was just say, is there any roll I could make to like try and figure out if there's anything I might have read that would help us?
Okay, before Witchy makes that roll, something clicks for me, and a clock better not be involved in this.
The clock on the mantelpiece strikes whatever the hour is right now, ominously.
Yeah.
Clock. Out of meta reference, yes.
Great.
Or out of character meta knowledge, yes. Clock is an organization that
Messes with time.
That messes with time.
It's CLOCK with periods in between.
Yep, it's an acronym. So it's somewhere I have what the acronym means, but they're time agents. They do things to the timeline.
Which with all the branches and screaming, that's gonna definitely mess with things.
Yeah, that's kind of around. They're around to handle the problems resulting from the screaming, like specifically.
So clock didn't exist before the screaming?
Not like this. It didn't.
So, was there anything I could roll to see if I had any any knowledge?
That could actually be part of that good-looking 21 on that knowledge history there. You have, or you could roll for more stuff, but you have a significant amount of information on local ghosts. Oh, that was about the local ghosts. So yeah, you probably another knowledge history check. But you do know about the local ghosts, and a lot of their story does not line up with stories that you've heard about the past, and it is assumable that they have no reason to lie because they're just ghosts. But okay. You have in fact read of things like this where they are particularly lost souls, not only displaced in time to after their deaths and echoing onward, but also through not just space but across like parallels, if that makes any sense, where they're ghosts of a time that is not yours, not just of the past or the future, but of another present. Well, yeah, another present, because they've been dead for 300 years and also over there. So yeah, and these are time lost ghosts, and getting them home is going to be interesting, and it's definitely something that the guild would like to know about, but also you know from your studies that there are several wizard groups and other groups that are specifically look for apparitions like these in an attempt to either assist or study them. There are not many groups that are attempting to destroy them specifically because they're too rare of a thing, but also there are general ghost hunters out there that might be a threat to them.
Yeah, like people who just don't like undead in general.
Yeah, but these guys are generally okay. They're just they took a wrong turn at Albuquerque and ended up in an alternate timeline. And the afterlives are not inherently unified, so timeline wise. So like, oh man.
That depends on how the afterlife works in this setting, because it is a greater space time that this is a bubbled off section of. So going to the afterlife might be a way to get around the screaming, the barrier.
Sometimes yes, but other times no, because things echo off the inside of the bubble.
Which is why there are more ghosts, because they aren't getting to the afterlife.
Yup. It's like the ghost shows up in the afterlife, and a ghost shows up in the afterlife, and they're like, "Where's the rest of your soul?" And they're like, "The rest of my what?" It's like, go back in there, get the rest of you, and then come back, and we'll fix this.
So not even the gods can punctuate the screaming?
Well, I mean, they can, but it's like there's so many ghosts in there, and it's like, okay, they're working on fixing it from the outside, but there are also wizards fixing it from the inside. So you've got deities that are like, we've got a whole population of followers in there living bazillions of lives, and we can feel it, and their souls are supposed to be doing the circuit, but they're doing the circuit inside the ball instead of outside the ball. It's like the motorcycle cage, but with ghosts. Where they're driving around the ball, like all around the walls.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah. I know what the motorcycle cage is.
But it's like ghosts, so they should be doing the loops, and they are not in the general soul recirculation pool, as it were. So there are afterlives, and some ghosts go to the appropriate afterlife because those afterlives are nested inside as opposed to outside because of the nature of various cosmologies and afterlives being internal rather than external. But that's only some of them, and the gods who are outside of the screaming, who have followers inside of the screaming, are like, our followers are stuck, and some followers are more stuck than others.
A really weird crystal sphere.
Yeah, really weird crystal sphere scenario. It's like somebody cast a crystal sphere and then stuck a black hole around the outside, like the surface.
So they're using an event horizon as instead of a crystal sphere.
Yeah, basically.
But that also means no one inside can see outside because that's two event horizons, one that creates the pocket of safe space on the inside.
I thought it was just inside the outermost layer, and then there was the other event horizon inside of that one.
When you get a black hole spinning, it creates a second event horizon, and so there's outside the black hole, which is safe space, inside the black hole, which is stretched, and then inside the inner event horizon, which is safe space again.
Yeah. Okay. Right. And then there's the shear field is that outer space between the event horizons.
Yeah. Which is going to mess with the pathing of light and geodesics. So the night sky does not look normal.
No, it does not.
If it even looks like anything at all.
Mm-hmm. I think it does, but it's like weirdly mapped because of how things work. But that's kind of outside baseball stuff. So right now, you know that these ghosts are not like local ghosts in any sense.
And I have some knowledge of there being organizations So that would try and help them or study them.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
Or exploit them. Clock.
Or exploit them. But Clock doesn't exactly exploit ghosts. It wants to fix the screaming.
Yeah.
Would I know like any specific ones, or would it just be general knowledge of there are groups?
You would. I need to figure out / remember the ghost-related organizations that I've got going on.
I was just going to give a.
Oh, yes.
Witchy mentions we could talk to these few groups after we report back in.
The Paranormal Studies Institute, or PSI, for funsies. Studies ghosts and incidents of the mind, as they call them, which is people with psionic powers. So they're these psychic psionic investigations. There is also a group that investigates displaced ghosts that is focused on Akashic veil weaving type stuff. So they're more like
is
I'm trying to.
Which Witchy has a racial trait for. We each have a racial trait that involves that, but I'm the only one with class features that interact with that in a significant fashion.
Yeah. So the Akashic source taps into kind of the collective energy of past and future people and thoughts and ideas.
It's basically the Library of Babel in metaphysical form.
Yeah, it's the collective access to all knowledge, technically invented by a scam artist.
Well, in our world.
But the lore is that there's some tablets in outer space that only I can read, and they contain all knowledge, and it's given to me and me alone.
Yeah.
But that is then extended out to it actually has magic power. It isn't just a scam in this world.
It's more like the background ambient soul energy that somehow manages to be an indelible record of every experience anyone ever had or will have.
Correct, and the group associated with the record of all things past and future will probably have an idea of what to do with these ghosts.
Yeah,
But the problem is I can't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah. It doesn't, tapping into it doesn't allow omniscience because it's the knowledge of everything. A single mortal mind cannot hold all that. You have to rifle through it like you would a library.
Yeah. I'm tempted to call the organization the Grand and Eternal Lore Bucket, but that feels weird.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be Ocho. Because Ocho is about is the safety and precautions subsection of the Akashic record. And yes, it is a pun on OSHA.
On OSHA, yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of the group for the Akashic Psychic.
Psychishik?
I want to say Ghost Gang.
Also, something I was going to ask. You said you were thinking of calling it at 4:30 your time?
Oh gosh, okay, yeah, it's getting close. I'm okay until I'm actually okay until 5. I just am gonna have to go at some point.
Yeah.
Because I've got some chores I have to do before like 5:30. Okay, thank you for reminding me though.
Yeah. I just thought it might be a good place for us to stop soon because now we have we can go talk to this one of these groups and we have to report in.
So there's the Bioengineering Guild to report in.
Yeah, and they'll get in contact with the people who are actually specialized in dealing with this. Though we may need to help out since, given Witchy's nature. You know, I realized. Technically, I would be Witchy's handler, and Witchy would be my bodyguard.
Paranormal Studies Institute, and what was the other one going to be? It's the I had a thought about what to call the
Anyway, moving on to the next scene. Hello?
On to the next scene. I need to figure out what we should do next, if we should kind of call it here, because these two ghosts have faded through the floor. Oh, we should probably talk to the bartender about things first, though.
Yeah. Well, what things? Any other
I
sightings?
don't know. I don't know if there actually is much to do right now. This might actually be a pretty good spot to
Alright.
kind of call it for the day then.
We got combat,
Does
we got a little
anybody
bit of
have
talking
closing-
afterwards.
Does anybody have like closing stuff they want their characters to say to each other or the group, or?
Well, I feel like we've exhausted all the options here. I think it's best if we just report back to the guild and let them find a contact to help us with the investigation.
Alright. Witchy? Colada?
Yeah, Witchy is kind of nodding along in agreement with that. He just is going to kind of rumble out. If possible, I would like some more tea before we go.
The bartender goes, "Thermos to go," and he fills a large vessel with tea and hands it off, and then kind of gives it the salute, quick salute from chef to customer. He goes, "Thanks for dealing with the ghost problem somehow."
Alright,
We're
we're happy to help.
That thankful bow, which looks kind of weird when he's already kind of crouched, but as he takes the thing.
Alright, and I guess with that we'll leave.
Right. Okay. Oh, I actually don't remember the exit is. Oh yeah, it's the door that the ghost stuck his head out of. Is the out, but there's also just kind of.
Wait, we didn't come in through then how did we not see the ghost coming in from the...
That probably happened after we got
The ghosts, yeah, the ghosts are inconsistent manifesting, and they come and go. And he knew they were going to show up, and he kind of had you waiting until they did, and then he brought you out to the room. Because the clock struck and they started dancing, and then it struck again after the fight, and they were already gone at that point, but they would have vanished at that point. All right. Questions? Comments? Stuff for next time?
We need to definitely work on our characters between streams instead of during or immediately before.
Yeah, and I had like honestly almost zero prep time where I had executive function today. So this was mostly off the cuff, and if any of it was awkward or kind of stilted, I apologize for that.
I got the unprofessional tag on my stream for a reason.
Alrighty. I strive for professionalism. Unfortunately, striving and meeting the goal are
They're not the same thing.
I had fun.
Yeah, and that's what matters.
Ah, good, thank you. Yay, excellent. Okay, I had fun too. But it is probably about time for me to go.
Alright, I'll look for someone to raid.
I will be around for people who want to ping for character stuff, or just send me text messages or post it in the group or whatever. And I can also potentially do voice before next time to set stuff up. I also am going to work with some other people to do testing on what the heck is going wrong with everybody's ping, with mods other than none of them installed, because this thing is it works as non pizza with left beef, but it's better when it's combo. Oh god, non pizza with left beef is 10 years old, and I feel old now. Unless it's like 15, I can't remember.
Don't make me feel even older.
What was 10 years old?
Non pizza with left beef.
Yes.
Oof. Oh gosh. Okay.
Steno. All right. I'm gonna be sending everyone to Paleo Steno. They currently have it's Tommy Fox as a guest. They are playing through Kingdom Hearts: Rechain of Memories, specifically the 1.5 2.5 collection. Yeah.
Yay!
They're currently in the Jafar
Oh my god,
fight.
it's my moving PNG. Excellent. It's working. I just finally got the stream to load in properly after refreshing it like 3 times since the beginning.
Well then. Anyway, I'm glad everyone who could make it did, and I hope you have a good time with Paleosteno. Without further ado, I bid you adieu. We bid you adieu.
Bye.